2019, I can safely say, was the best year of my life. Good morning, NUB Nation. Here we are, sitting on the couch drinking some coffee out of a Christmas cup. This past week has been absolutely epic for me. Spending time at home, Christmas, and now we have the new year coming up, and I have been reflecting on 2019. And 2019 was an extremely special year for me. My 4th year of sobriety and my 4th year vlogging, and a lot of amazing stuff happened in 2019. So I'm here today to share the best moments of 2019. Let's start this list at number 10. I went down to the Outer Banks to visit Brett Barley for like a week. We surfed this swell, we got some barrels, and like we had a really good time. And towards the end of the trip, the waves were small, but we decided to go check out this sandbar out on the end of the island, and it was catching the swell perfectly off the point, and it was low tide, so like we couldn't see how good it was going to be for the day, but there was these mini perfect rights peeling down the beach. So we started freaking out like as soon as we saw the setup.
Oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me? That was the best wave in history.
And as the tide came in, the waves just kept getting better and better. And we had no idea what we were in for, but we literally scored the longest, most epic mini point break I've ever seen in my life. Funniest thing about this whole scenario, Brett posted a clip of the wave breaking and nobody was on it. It was just like an empty wave. When he posted that, the internet like lit up and went crazy, and Kelly Slater was DMing Brett like, yo, where is this wave? I gotta come check this thing out. And it was super funny because Brett kind of like trolled everybody, and then we both dropped our vlogs the next day and everybody saw that it was like a 6-inch wave, but it was the most fun 6-inch wave I've ever seen in my entire life. This brings us to number 9. Over the past couple years, I have been extremely blessed with dozens and dozens and dozens of gifts with my pineapple logo on them. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything that anyone has ever put time into, has made for me, has given to me as a gift. I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. 2019 was extra special. The crew over at Delaware Subaru, headed up by Lee Asher, outfitted a Ben Gravy custom Subaru Outback. This is the car we're sitting in right now. And I went over there and I really had no idea what to expect. And I rolled up to the dealership and this is what happened. Do you see it? I see it, dude. My God. Look at this roof. Wow. Thank you very much. When I saw this car, my life literally changed on the spot. I was so beyond honored. I was so beyond taken back. It was just beyond words. The fact that they would go the extent of customizing a Ben Gravy Subaru just for me is truly just an honor. And this car is absolutely amazing. I love driving it around. I already took it down to Florida one time. So thank you guys so much. Delaware Subaru for the win. And yeah, this was such a special thing for me that there was no way it wasn't going to make it into my top 10.
Hey, watching come workouts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to number 8. El Slamo had a banner year. Not only did I get to bring Jamie O'Brien down to surf El Slamo and do the epic collab with Poopies, but El Slamo also formed the best sandbar we've seen in years and absolutely went off for the month of August. Other notable events that went down at El Slamo this summer, the Volcom team visited, and I got to take Ozzy Wright and Noah Dean down to shred and experience the wonders of El Slamo. You alright?
Oh, I got El Slamo.
But the main highlight at El Slamo, I would say this year, would be how epic the community was. Everyone came together. All the grounds were fired up, and we saw a lot of new faces down there this year, and I'm really looking forward to the sandbar coming back and everybody getting together and shredding in 2020. This officially brings us to number 7 on the list. One of the biggest dream of all dreams that has come true for me in 2019 is that I bought my first house. We pretty much looked for a house for about a year before I found this thing, and I was actually completely committed and contracted on another property in Summers Point, but I found this property in Margate. The price was like absolutely amazing, so we went and looked at it the next day. We found out that it was a bank short sale, so we had tons of hoops to jump through before I could actually lock this thing down, but eventually we did everything that we needed to do. I was super patient, and all of the work and patience paid off, and we scored a complete and total dreamer right on the island, less than 2 miles away from El Slamo. Day one walking into this house, Jordan, how'd you feel just looking at like the decor?
Overwhelmed.
So pretty much we walked into this house day one and it was falling apart. So over the next 3 months, we just put as much elbow grease and time as we possibly could into this property, and we turned it into what has been quoted as the cutest house ever.
Dude, your house is the cutest house in the world, man. I must say.
That is a heavy claim.
From the Jamie O'Brien. So thank you, Jamie.
So definitely one of the biggest moments of my year, and excuse me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
So definitely one of the biggest moments of my year and one of the biggest moments of my life, buying a house and
me moving in. That was a big step.
The dream is real in that house when I'm there by myself. But yeah, I'm stoked. You. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our surprise location. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in a minute. However, before that, I want to talk about good old number 6, Sector 9 team trip to France. Surfing in France literally changed my life. It was some of the best waves I had ever experienced, and to this day still stands pretty high as to quality of waves and consistency. We spent 8 days there surfing, and I got to bring Mackie, which was epic. Sector 9 and Cat Surf in France are the same company, so we had like a really epic team of people that took us around to different spots. I got to surf tons of really sick novelty waves, and I also got to get some of the best barrels of my life. Besides the surfing, I really enjoyed the culture in France, and it introduced me to my absolute dream drink, cappuccino. And now, thanks to Jordan's mom, I actually own a cappuccino machine. So, thank you, France. Merci. We're here down by the river, and I got a really sad email yesterday telling me that they might be taking out this dam up here and destroying my river wave here on the Delaware River. So I am here today to try to shred because I haven't surfed it in a while, and I'm praying that they're not gonna take away my prized surfing wave here in New Jersey. Let's check it out. Chilly on the river, huh? It's on!
I'm too cold.
All right, my 5th most epic moment of the year, hitting 100,000 followers on Instagram. 100K on Instagram! Are you kidding me? I don't know how I did it, but I'm going in this river right now for no reason at all. Let's go.
Woo! Must be so cold. There you go, there you go, there you go. Wow, that little turn. I saw that little turn. I saw it, I saw it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, okay, okay. Gotta be careful of your head.
All right, I'm too tired to really talk a lot right now, but I wanted to throw a little bonus in between number 6 and number 5, or wherever we're at in the list. Cape May Lowe's ferry went off this year. We had Jamie come surf it. Kalani Rob almost died. All the catch surf team came out. I got the best wave of my life there this year. And check out some footage from that, and I'll see you when I'm changed and not so tired. Whew. The funniest part about this is 4 guys getting mopped, 1 guy getting a good one.
1 guy what?
One guy getting a good one. Yeah, Kalani? Chee-hoo! I'm so stoked you're out here, dude. I take you to my wave pool. You take me to your wave pool. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's trying to walk into my car.
You can go this way.
One of the most epic scenarios that played out this year on the East Coast was the massive hurricane swell that hit New York. We were in New Jersey, and I wasn't even expecting much. We surfed the New Jersey wave pool in the morning. That morning, I did like the biggest error of my life on a soft top. And I kept looking at the buoys, and like literally every hour the buoy would grow, and it was at 10 feet at 10, and I was like, okay, looks pretty good up there, maybe we'll go check it out. By the time like noon rolled around, it was like 14 feet at 13 seconds. We hopped in the car, we headed to New York. We showed up to what was one of the most big, gnarly looking barreling days I've ever seen on the East Coast. So we surfed that night. Up in the morning, went down to the beach to check it, and it was absolutely bombing, and the waves pumped all day long. So that was the biggest and best I've ever seen the East Coast, and pretty crazy. It happened in 2019, and we were there to witness it. So pretty nuts. officially got my dad's cats fed, and that brings us to our top 3. Coming in at number 3, something I've always wanted to do, literally since I've seen The Endless Summer. One of the original novelty waves of the world. I got to surf the Waimea Bay River. Jamie O'Brien was cool enough to bring us down to the river when it was breaking. I got to share that experience with all the boys. My buddy Marshall Alberga, who I've been friends with for like 15 years, he was there, so I got to share that experience with him. In the beginning, I was struggling really hard to catch a wave. The sand moves around a lot, and it's just like kind of an intimidating arena when you're in there. But eventually I caught a wave. Waimea Bay River, checked it off. One of the best times of my life. Is that your cat?
I like this cat.
Welcome to the random grassy knoll in the middle of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, where we are here to talk about none other than number 2. I really don't know how to put this into words. Getting nominated for a Surfer Pole Award. Never in my life did I think that I would ever get nominated for a Surfer Pole Award. Never in my life did I think that Surfer would make a vlog category. And when Jamie O'Brien won the award,
the number 1 vloggiest vlog, the vlog the fans have chosen, the J.O.B. vlog starring Jamie O'Brien.
he went on stage and he gave me massive, massive credit.
He really drive me, like, he didn't really care about what people thought, and I was like, I like this guy, and I went for it, and he couldn't believe it. Thank you, man. The claim is, I won, but I was inspired by you, so thank you, man.
It was a total honor. So, second most epic thing that happened to me this year was definitely that. We're gonna go get a coffee. Phew. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the final highlight of 2019, and it could not have fallen on a more legendary moment than when we went to Alaska and we finished the 50 states. Anchorage, and we spent 2 days surfing the tidal bar. This wave is pretty much the front end of a high tide that can break for up to 40 minutes. The wave that I completed the 50-state journey on was about 7.5 minutes. Total dream. Huge thanks to Wind and Waves and everybody that came out and helped support and helped me finish the 50 states journey. It was one of the most amazing experiences of my life and one of the biggest accomplishments I've ever done. You guys know, if you've been watching for 3 years, I have been on this mission for a long time. There's been ups, there's been downs, and 2019 was the year. 2019, I can safely say, was the best year of my life, and it's literally all because of you guys watching, supporting, commenting, gifts, energy, the stoke, NUB Nation for the win. This has been the best year of my life, but guess what? We're gonna top it in 2020, and I can't wait. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, leave a like. and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Woo! For the dream. Thanks, guys.